Hi, everybody. I'm Melissa Reyes at Ms. Meliz from MsMeliz.com and Bubbler Media. I'm here today with David Noll, and I'm at Expo West. It's the largest conference or convention in, the Western United States for natural products.
That's right. You're exactly right.
Just new to this. This is my first time here, but how many times have you been here, David?
I've been here almost from the inception of Expo West. In the early days, we just met in the arena, and there was only about 60 of us. So I've been doing this for about 30 years.
30 years, that's amazing. You know, this is Anaheim, California, right where Disneyland is, and I've come here for lots of conferences, but this is the first time I've been here for Expo West. So tell me, what is it about here at Expo West?
Expo West has always been a place where we show new items. It's a show and tell kind of place where we bring our best and our newest items to the show to retailers, and then over the years it's kind of developed into a networking place. A lot of our brokers come here, distributors, retailers, and it's just grown and grown over the years to where we're probably over 5,000 booths now.
5,000 booths. That's not attendees. That's how many booths are here, and this is one of the best ones. This is for Pacific Resources International.
Yeah, no, it is a big show, and unfortunately we just have to be here. You know, it's not always the funnest show because it's very intense. But you have to be here if you're in the industry. There's just no way of getting out of it.
Yeah, this is the place to be. So Pacific Resources International is the company that makes Manuka honey, which is my new favorite product. We've been talking about this a lot on last night's show with Ms. Meliz. So what's your favorite thing? What do you use?
I think when we first started, we didn't have the Manuka honey. And so the multiflora honey, which is an everyday honey, which is just a great raw honey that comes from New Zealand, has a little bit of Manuka in it, but it's from all the flowers in New Zealand, and it's great just as an everyday for peanut butter and honey sandwiches. You know, you can put it on all kinds of things, muffins, ice cream, all kinds of stuff. So it's probably my all-over favorite as far as just a general product. But the salt from New Zealand is probably one of the finest salts that's ever been harvested because the oceans are still clean. And so you can put that on ice cream, you can put it in your pastas, you can put it all over the place.
I've never put salt on ice cream. That sounds really neat.
No, it's one of the best things. If you put a little bit of salt on the sweet ice cream, it just pops the flavor out. It's great.
My son likes to put salt on hot chocolate, like a little bit of flavor.
No, it just brings the sweetness out that much better. It's great.
Now, I don't know if you can tell, but his face just lights up as soon as he starts talking about salts and the honey and everything. Now, tell me a little bit about the background. How did this all start with the honey?
Well, I went to New Zealand in 1974 to get away from the earthquake that was going to happen in California. That never has happened yet. And so I lived in New Zealand for 13 years, and I just literally fell in love with the country. Their cleanliness, the way they do things, the friendliness of the people. They still have a pristine environment. And so all the products that they produce are very, very high quality and natural. When I first went there was no such thing as a health food store.
Because it was all health food.
Everything was healthy. Everything that they produced was great. And as time went on, we decided to come over to the U.S. And bring my 3 children at that time. We have 6 altogether. You know, I just fell in love with New Zealand, and I had an opportunity to help some friends that were doing beekeeping at the time in New Zealand, having a hard time breaking into the U.S. And because I was from the U.S. and I understood very much the New Zealand culture and the way they did things, I was like an interface, and I was able to open up some doors. I never had any intention of staying here, but we were just going to make some inroads for them and then come back to New Zealand. And we have a house there and stuff, and you know, but after one thing after another, you know, the first Anaheim show, you know, we made a few contacts and then a few more and stuff. And I just love talking about New Zealand and the products that they produce. Everything from New Zealand has a great story behind it. Yeah, no.
Oh, well, I'm just so fascinated. You know what? I will come back and see you again next year for sure. If I don't see you before then, David. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melissa. It's great to see you.
Oh, thank you. Well, you heard it all here right now. Pacific Resources International. Everything is clean and healthy and beautiful in New Zealand. And do you still surf?
No.
Oh, so if I come visit you in New Zealand, what are we going to do?
We have to go belly boarding.
Oh, okay. I'm up for that. Sounds great. Thank you so much. How about a hug?